How you doing? I don't know why I did that. What's up, everyone? I'm Stonewall. Today we're looking at the apartment set from the Friends TV show. It is set number 10292 and has 2,048 pieces. So without further ado, let's pivot to the build segment. So I was actually kind of surprised by this set. I'm not a huge Friends fan, so I wasn't super hyped about getting this set when it came out or anything like that. Although I have seen most, if not all, the episodes. I mean, TBS used to show it constantly on reruns, so. But I actually ended up buying this set because I thought it would work really well to turn it into a modular building with all the room details and houses and everything like that. So be sure to subscribe to my channel or check back later to see if that ends up happening. But anyway, I had a lot of fun building this set, and like I said, was surprised by it. It has a lot of Easter eggs and references to the TV show, which I think I understood most of them, but overall it's a good set. So starting in the middle here, we have the hallway, which originally I was a little surprised that they included it in the set, but I guess it is a pretty key scene or location for the show, as it connects both apartments, both in the show and in this set. One thing I don't like is I wish they would have extended it a little more here, because you can see it doesn't cover up that section unless you're like right here, but most of the viewing angle you see it right there. So I wish they would have added a few more bricks to cover that up. This set is kind of modular. You can slide these apartments off towards either side. They don't click together, but they do slide apart. In the hallway, the first thing we see is the painting of Gladys, which I put there because it is Phoebe's unique painting that no one ever seems to want, so it is just out in the hallway there. Maybe someone will take it up. Next, we see the infamous cheesecake scene where Rachel and Chandler are eating a drop cheesecake in the middle of the hallway, and then Joey shows up, utensil in hand, ready to join them, no questions asked. If we move that aside and look into the left apartment, which most of the time is Chandler and Joey's apartment, we have a lot of good details and stuff in here as well. First thing I notice is the Janice minifigure right here. Just looking at her, I can hear her annoying laugh, so let's move her out of the way. Over in the corner, we got some good sticker prints. There is a little board here, a little map of Manhattan, and then on the back of the front door, we see that Etch-a-Sketch that is always seen in the show, and the sayings always changed on that from time to time. This set gives you 3 different options of stickers to put on that. I put the went to Central Perk, or went to the coffee mug sticker on there. It also gives you this why and I'm sorry, but let's be real, who's going to put those stickers on there? That's definitely the best one, especially if you have the Central Perk set. The kitchen looks like it does in the show. You got the fridge in the corner along with that L counter that comes out along with these 2 stools. You have the chicken right there and something that's not a duck. In the front corner here, we got the foosball table, which is seen throughout the show all the way up until the last episode. In the back here, we got a good print for a dartboard, and I like this sticker of this kangaroo boxing. There is the door to the bathroom. I do not know why there is a tennis racket on the doorknob. Please tell me that in the comments, someone. Over in this corner, we have that yellow couch, which is great for friend napping. You got Pat the dog in the corner, which really glad they included that. He comes off and is on some roller skates to be rolled around in between apartments. You got the 2 doors that lead to the bedrooms in the show. The bedrooms are not on the set, obviously, but it's good to have them. I like the TV unit here. It has a TV sticker on there, and it's a picture of Joey as Dr. Drake Ramore. And then probably the best feature on this side of the set, you got Joey and Chandler in their new Lazy Boy recliners, and if you tilt them, they will recline in unison, just like in the show. Chandler looks pretty good there, kind of just like a generic businessman. Joey is probably my favorite minifigure. It's from that scene where I think they're getting ready to go to a wedding or something like that, and they're wasting time, and Joey puts on all of Chandler's clothes, and that minifigure is just really good. I love that minifigure. Last thing we see in this apartment is the canoe, which when Joey and Chandler get robbed and all their furniture stolen, that ends up being the only thing that they have for a while, but it shouldn't look like this. It should look like this, where the only furniture they have is the canoe, and that's all Joey and Chandler have to sit in. So now that we kind of dismantled that apartment, let's go ahead and move that out of the way and move over to the right side, which is, most of the time, it is Monica and Rachel's apartment, but other people have lived there throughout the show. So the first thing I want to point out is that you do have the picture frame sticker around the peephole on the door. Pretty iconic. They kind of had to include that. Originally, I was wondering what these things are. I think these are the intercom buzzers to buzz people into the apartments. Both apartments have one of those. We got Monica here. She is in her apron. I think it looks pretty good. Not too happy with how the print turned out on the legs, but I love that egg beater there she's holding. This set does include that archway that I guess is in the middle of their apartment in the show. I never really noticed it, but they went ahead and included that. It kind of gets in the way, so I'm going to take it off as we look at the rest of the set. We have a nice and colorful kitchen, which surprisingly is lacking in cabinet space, but it does have some open shelving, and Monica has some fancier pans than were in the other apartment. The other ones were silver, these are gold. Like the little bookcase extension here. They have a table with 4 different chairs. I don't think I ever noticed that either, but I guess they just acquired the chairs as they could. Living in New York, couldn't afford chairs. We get a turkey here, which is a reference to that hilarious scene where Monica gets it stuck on her head to scare Joey, like this, which I kind of cheated a little bit. The turkey doesn't actually fit on Monica's head, but if you use a couple pieces here, you can kind of get it to stay on there enough, at least enough to pose the scene. Next up front here we have Phoebe, who is kind of freaking out after her dollhouse that she made is catching on fire. Pretty funny scene. The dollhouse is flush on the bottom though, so if you want to put it anywhere except for on the table, you kind of have to add a couple of studs to make it work. Phoebe looks okay. I don't think it quite looks like her, but her outfit and hair pull it together, I guess. If you look way in the back there, we got Ross. Ross, I'm pretty disappointed with. I don't think this looks like Ross really. He has his, tight leather pants on from that one scene, and I think it's lotion or something like that to help get him off. But I don't think that really looks like Ross. Behind him, way in the back, I'm really glad they included the closet here. If you open it up, you can see that that is where Monica stores all her junk. And then in the main area, we got a nice build here. Both of these pop out, this one and the one from the other apartment. The rug pops out, the furniture is on this one. You got a couch, chair, a couple nightstands, all that looks pretty good. In the back, you got this little table and chair build, which I do not recall being in the show. I guess it's back there, they included it. On this side, we have a TV stand with a little rotating picture tube TV. There is a game playing on it, and I like that Go Sports sticker there. We also have a green ottoman over here that Monica is fairly particular about. One of my favorite parts of this build, I don't know why, is this little corner table there. It's just that little kind of telescope piece with a quarter round tile on top, and it just fits so perfectly in that corner. I really like that for some reason. If we turn this set all the way around, which neither one of these sides look too great from the back, except for this one section. They have recreated the balcony, which you see a lot in the show. You got some iconic scenes where the cat attacks Ross when he is, I think, trying to kiss Rachel. You also have the giant stick that they use to poke ugly naked guy across the street who they think might be dead. And then you just have a little fire escape, which is nice. And I really like how they tilted these wall of windows here, because in the show it is tilted, so that's a nice touch. Alright, after I finally got all that put back together, I realized I forgot to mention Rachel, who I think is one of the best minifigures in this set, along with Joey. I think her skirt printing looks really good, along with her high socks on her legs. I just think that looks really good. I think the only other main thing I didn't mention were these studio lights on the corners, which you probably noticed. It kind of just pays an homage to the fact that this is a TV show, and it's not a real apartment. Those are easy enough to take off if you don't like them, though. One of the only things I don't like about this set is how they don't line up. I guess that is how it is in the TV show, where this door is right by that wall and this door is farther back. But I don't know. I don't like how they don't line up. It would have been nice if somehow they could get it a little more a little closer there. But that's kind of my only complaint with the set. So there you go. That's the apartments from Lego Friends TV show. No. It's from Friends TV show made by Lego. But like I said, I enjoyed building the set and was quite surprised by it. I would recommend it. If you love Friends, you will definitely like this set. Even if you kind of like it or have seen a lot of them, I think you'll enjoy the set with all the references, and it was just a fun build. Be sure to let me know in the comments what your favorite Easter egg was or reference. I really want to know. Maybe it's one I didn't even catch. So let me know in the comments what your favorite one was. So that's all I have for you today. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss the next video when it comes out. Otherwise, hope you have a good day and see you soon.